Hey, what's happening, everyone? I am your Dragon God of Gaming, Damian Dragon, and welcome to a, first time tier list. Now, I don't do tier lists very often, and it was a request from me, so, yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I did promise I was going to do this week, and I did say, to the requester that I was going to do it this coming Tuesday. Now I thought about it, what better way to start off the week of threes than with the video game tier list? Well, the video game movie tier list. So, I should add a few. I will be giving my opinions on a couple of these. And I'll be adding a few of mine to, make something good. So, oh shit, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, no. Okay. First off, I do want to do this. As a type of thing here, I don't think this is its own movie thing. So this is on tier maker already. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to objectively do this. I'm going to be putting the Sonic movie in perfect, the Sonic 1 and 2 both in perfect, because the movies were absolutely pretty stunning. I love the visuals, and they did bring Sonic into like its own unique category of its own. So I say it was the best of the best. So, just putting it out there, the Sonic movies are put right here. If I had to put the first pitch of the Sonic movies, it would probably be Who Gives a Fuck? Okay. Some of these I haven't seen, but some of these I do. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna start. Oh my God! First off, I'm gonna. Yeah, absolutely. Absolute shit. Like, if there was a tier below shit, it would be there. It could be a Who Gives a Fuck, but no, call it what it is. It's absolute fucking shit. The Mario Brothers movie way back then is absolute garbage and should never see the light of day yet again. I'm just gonna do that straight out. So, I'm gonna do the movies that I have personally seen. So, okay. First off, I believe this is Hitman. Hitman was a pretty good movie. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. They encapsulated Agent 47 pretty freaking well, but some of the gaming, some of the game stuff from the movie, it just really didn't sit well. It's like he was meant to be like this totes assassin, but I do understand that he was meant, like, some video games cannot be made into good movies without adding certain elements. So, I'm not going to say Hitman wasn't a good movie. Okay. Resident Evil. Okay, I'm going to be doing these on their own. So, I'm going to do all of that. First off, Mortal Kombat, I believe this is Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I've seen it, and it goes between mediocre and bad. I'm going to put it in bad. And I'll tell you why. First off, you cut out a good piece of the fucking shit. First off, I felt Liu Kang didn't have that much in the way of, getting the big of the spotlight. Okay. First off, I know there's the other Mortal Kombat movie somewhere around here. Where the fuck is it? Right there. Who gives a fuck? Actually, to be honest, I need to watch the trailer for this one, but I'm just gonna put it in Who Gives a Fuck territory because of some of the acting. So I'm gonna be for some of these, I'm gonna be watching either a short snippet of the movie just to like get the ambiance of the movie, or something like that in general. There we go. Just to cover my ass. Anyway, but Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I didn't think it was absolutely terrible, but the acting was complete shit. The pacing of the movie did not end up well. Some of the characters were basic afterthoughts. Sindel, my god, just the CGI was absolute incredible shit. Shao Kahn didn't even fucking seem that much of a fucking threat. The CGI ending battle seemed absolute ass. It's just like, Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. I'm just gonna shake my head and then go move swiftly forward. Detective Pikachu. Okay, no, this is where I can do some good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna move it up. I'm not gonna move it into the mediocre category. I'm gonna move it up into. It was actually pretty fucking okay. Like, Detective Pikachu, for what it was absolutely pretty good. They bringing Pokemon, this is not making Pokemon, but making the world around Pokemon and how humans interact with them. It worked for how it is. Ryan Reynolds was really fucking funny as Pikachu, and I thought it was pretty okay for how it was. So, Detective Pikachu, it's in this top tier with Sonic and Sonic 2. So, there we go. Okay. What other movies did I watch? Oh, wait. What's this? It's this one. Which one is that one? Hold on. So, I'm going to search using Google Lens real quick. What was it? Was there more than one Hitman movie? I don't know. But this, I'm just going to say I haven't seen it. There are a few I haven't seen, so. I haven't seen the DOA movie, so I can't, or Postal. Haven't seen that. Okay. I haven't seen the Tomb Raider movies, but I am gonna be giving my thoughts on it. So, here, I'm gonna go from top to bottom, and I will be right back when I give my take on at least some of the presentation. So, okay. Apparently, this movie was Resident Evil Apocalypse. I didn't see this one, but I did see a couple of the scenes. But I also did give a little bit of certain protocol here. And I could say for a definite that, first off, I'm just going to say this was mediocre at best. I'm writing these as basically protocol as a, hey, you didn't stay true to the actual formula of the game. Because the Nemesis in Resident Evil Apocalypse was being controlled by Umbrella, not, the result of a parasite and, the Nemesis virus, which was the original thing of the Nemesis. And I've seen a couple scenes from the Nemesis taking on a couple of STARS members, but I understand he's bioengineered, and I don't know how long in the movie it was, but the whole problem with that is, it's that it was never controlled by Umbrella. Yes, he was bioengineered, but he was never, a controlled person that it can be given remote objectives. It was how it is for what it was. It was a parasite and a person That's it. So, I'm going to say mediocre at best. I have never seen the Doom movie. I have seen the Prince of Persia movie. The Prince of Persia movie, what can I say? It wasn't bad for what it was. I didn't want to say it's like, no, I'm going to put it up right here. The movie had the action that it was meant to have with the actual gameplay, but it's just like the story elements of itself just did not conjoin together correctly. And that's kind of how it just brought down a little bit. So, okay. I believe this is the Street Fighter movie. I'm just going to say who gives a fuck. The Street Fighter movie in and of itself, they could have made Street Fighter a lot more better. If they put somebody behind it that actually had a love for the games, I can understand trying to make a story out of Street Fighter, but it just did not conjoin well with movies. It should not have been. Like, arcade fighters like Street Fighter should not have been given a story. Tekken, on the other hand, should have been as good as it was supposed to, because it actually had a story behind it, behind the Mishimas and all that. But Street Fighter did not. So that's where that's gonna sit. I'm gonna need Google Lens for this one. I've seen this cover before. Don't remember what it is. Silent Hill. Okay, Silent Hill. Okay. So let me do the movies I have not seen. First off, I have not seen Need for Speed. I believe this is Wing Commander. Haven't seen it. Wanted to see the Tomb Raider movie, so I'm gonna keep it in for now. Resident Evil, I'm gonna be looking up some of those. This movie I have not seen. I have watched Alone in the Dark, but I do need a reminder. It's been so fucking long. House on the Hill, haven't seen. Is this? Oh my god, the Rampage movie. I'm going to talk about that in depth in a moment. Okay. That narrows down some things I need to go through. So, I believe this is Resident Evil Extinction. I've seen 2 of the Resident Evil movies, and I pretty much like them. So I'm gonna Google view a few of them. I do remember the names, but I need to be reminded. Okay. Sorry about that. It gave some of my information away, so I cut out certain parts here. This is Resident Evil 6. This is Resident Evil Afterlife over here. And Resident Evil Extinction. Resident Evil Extinction and Resident Evil Afterlife were pretty damn good movies. I cannot say anything bad about them. They were good for what they are, action-packed, and it did their job pretty well. The reason why I'm putting Resident Evil Apocalypse underneath, because of how less of, it that they did with the Nemesis. That was the only reason why it landed in mediocre at best. Okay. Alone in the Dark. Oh boy. Okay. Let me go and refill my memory on Alone in the Dark. Give me a moment. Okay. After doing some research on the video, on the things, I'm just gonna say it's bad at best. It's above Mortal Kombat. I would say this is above Mortal Kombat for what it was, but Alone in the Dark, if I remember the game itself, it was a character that lost his memories from a demon being ripped out of him. But the movie didn't follow that at all. And it had shitty pacing, bad acting. It was just so I don't know. That's just not good. I'm gonna put this Resident Evil back up there because I believe I have seen it. I've seen that outfit before. I don't remember a good chunk of that movie, but I can say, yeah. Anyway, haven't seen the Max Payne movie. Okay. I'm going to look a little bit into Resident Evil 6. If it's like the actual Resident Evil 6, then this is not going to be good for me. Okay, based on my analysis of, the trailer and some scenes from the movie, I'm going to say the movie should be on par with the other Resident Evil movies because it still feels like the pacing is going the way it's supposed to. I understand that it's a little bit different from how the other movies was working, but I'd say that the movie kind of fulfilled its purpose for how Resident Evil is going to be going. So I'm going to say they're pretty damn good. Okay, that's serious. It's pretty damn well executed. I swear I've seen the Silent Hill movie. If I remember correctly, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't that good. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. It's Revelations? Is that what it is? Silent Hill Revelations? Or is that the other one? No, that's the other one. What's the first one? Silent Hill Revelations. I believe it's Silent Hill 2006. So, without copywriting myself, give me a moment. Okay. I'm not trying to do these movies any kind of, injustice by just skimming through. But I've skimmed through a good portion of the movie. It was cut up into parts on YouTube. But I would say, based on my analysis and what I've seen, that the movie does have the pace of the actual game, instead of focusing on the main character, which was the father that was looking for his child and his wife. It focused more on the wife looking for the child that was taken to Silent Hill. I'm gonna say it was a pretty good movie all around. I didn't see any fault with it. I didn't see anything bad with it. So I'm not going to give it any bad press. So I'm going to reserve my judgment and say that Silent Hill was pretty damn good. A lot of the scenes did have, that atmosphere that Silent Hill had, bleak, bland, well, not bland, but, just mysterious. The atmosphere itself, the mystery behind it, it had it. So I could feel that little tension that I did get when I played Silent Hill. Which again, go check out my Silent Hill franchise. Please and thank you. Anyway, which I thought this was pretty cool. So, a good rendition. I'm gonna, once again, stop for a moment and go check out Silent Hill Revelations. I apologize. I don't watch too many movies. So, yeah. Okay. I didn't need to take me too long to go through Silent Hill Revelations. And for that being, because I played through it, it does have the same cut-for-cut points as the actual game I played. which I believe was Silent Hill 2? Question mark? Silent Hill 3 or Silent Hill 2? Anyway. Silent Hill Revelations does follow that exact order. And to be honest, I'd say it was a pretty fucking good movie. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it up here. Because it does have that rendition. It does have that horror feel that game entitled. And having it recreated, I've seen some of the scenes from the carnival to, you know, the demented hospital to the actual Silent Hill, you know, to some of the occult stuff, to some of her daily life, the detective that follows her around that inevitably tries to help her at the end, but she ends up, I believe, shooting. But that's all of it I've seen in that, and I remember running through those sections. It was beautifully recreated. I felt pretty good about it. I felt confident in it. So I would say Silent Hill is pretty much up there. So, yeah. Anyway. I know these are Tomb Raider. I'm going to go through the Tomb Raider movies real quick. And, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. Now, I watched a good chunk of some of these movies. First off, the 2018 revival of the Tomb Raider movie, it kind of encapsulated her just a little bit, but more of on the mediocre end, I felt like. Because, yes, it does encapsulate more of her survival instincts in the later games, but I just felt like they could have done a better job with not only the pacing of the movie, but more of how the movie, you know, progressed, or, you know, how she progressed through how she got to the places that she did. So I kind of felt like the pacing was pretty much off. But as for the 2001 movie, I'd say it's pretty damn good on point with Lara Croft herself. When back in the more PlayStation 1 version, she was more of that, you know, sexy, high action, you know, shoot first, ask questions later type of style. Yes, the movie was kind of campy and all that, but I do feel like that encapsulated Lara Croft back in 2001 a little bit more, instead of the more damsel in distress type of, you know, survival instinct that Lara Croft had in the 2018 version. So if I feel like the 2001 version, I'd say pretty damn good, and yeah. Anyway, Double Dragon, I'm just gonna say who gives a fuck. Because just by I shouldn't give a fuck about the movie just based on the box art alone. Okay, I'm gonna say this based on any indication. If Resident Evil was the way it is on these movies, then I don't know about this one, but I'm just gonna put it up here just because I might as well. Rampage. First off, I'm just gonna put it right here. They should not have made a Rampage movie to begin with. Rampage was just a filler game. That's what Rampage games was. Run around, destroy shit. That's what it was. You should not have made a movie about it. So already right there, you've already got yourself in the shit category right then and there. The minute that I seen the name Rampage, that's it. If it's not about Quentin Rampage Jackson of the UFC, I do not give a fuck about the movie tie-in to the game Rampage. It should not have made a movie about it. Okay, these I'm gonna watch for myself and then give my own double take. So again, one more time, BRB. I don't tend to do this all too often anymore. Not the tier lists themselves, just, you know, going in without, you know, me doing prior knowledge. Okay, let's end this off the way it needs to be. Okay, so, first off, BloodRayne. I actually do not know anything about the game, nor the movie, never played the game, and have never seen the movie. This is, I believe, Warcraft. Warcraft, for what it was, I'm gonna say it was good. No. Let's move it down just a little bit. I'm gonna move it to mediocre, because the CGI itself was pretty good. You know, how everything was progressing was pretty good, but you can't. I just felt like there was less to be desired from this movie than, you know, the game itself. So I felt like, yeah, making a movie about World of Warcraft could have been good if given a proper substance, which it did not. Okay. Name of the King, have not even heard of the game, never mind the actual movie, but I'm just going to put it up. I'm going to put it here because it has Jason Statham. There we go. Far Cry itself, I'm going to say, who gives a fuck? For one, it didn't even really encapsulate how Far Cry actually is, more of a tour into madness rather than, you know, its own contrived set. I felt like, you know, you could have added a little bit more of that madness feel that Far Cry is known for than, you know, just, you know, a campy ass story that no one really is going to care about. Alright. I'm gonna put Tekken in bad. Not even. I'm just gonna put it in shit. Because for what it is fine. I'm not gonna say it's not. You know, they got down the whole Iron Fist tournament correctly, and I've seen that. I can see the likeness of several characters, but the whole point was the whole war between you know, the family itself, Jin Kazama, Kazuya, and Heihachi. But it felt like it was understated in this movie, so not even gonna give it. I'm gonna say who gives a fuck about. I'm gonna say who gives a fuck about the Assassin's Creed movie, because again, I didn't even know there was an Assassin's Creed movie. Nevertheless, ever heard of it. But I've played the Assassin's Creed franchise. I played one trailer and I was just immediately like, nope. Like, didn't even know what's going on half the time. Didn't even feel like I was in the original Assassin's Creed, which I have played, and there was no feeling of, you know, just me having to care. And as for Street Fighter, I'm just gonna put it in shit where it should be. Because I seen a good point of that, and I'm just like, nope. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's my tier list. There's only two perfects, which was Detective Pikachu and Silent Hill, and Sonic and Sonic 1 and 2, but I can't add them right now. But I can add them in post, so I'm gonna add them in post about right here. Thank you. There you go. In good, we got Hitman, we got the Resident Evil movies, Silent Hill 1, and Tomb Raider 2001. In mediocre, Resident Evil Apocalypse, Prince of Persia, we got the 2018 version of Tomb Raider, and Warcraft. And the bad version, we got Alone in the Dark, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and The Name of the King. And the shit, the Mario Brothers movie, which I should move even lower, but can't even do that. I'll probably do that in a moment. Rampage, the Tekken movie, and the Street Fighter movie from, I believe, 2006. And who gives a fuck? We got the Mortal Kombat 1 movie, which, you know what? I'm gonna move up here because it actually wasn't as bad, but it was still kind of crappy. And who gives a fuck? We got the Street Fighter movie, I believe the original Street Fighter movie, D.Dragon, which was moved here basically just on this alone, the box art alone, the Far Cry movie, and the Assassin's Creed movie for not even, you know, adhering to what it was supposed to be. And then in the haven't seen category, we had this Hitman movie that doesn't even have a name that I can find. The DOA movie, Postal, Doom, Need for Speed, I believe, Wing Commander, sorry. The original Tomb Raider movie, which, if it's below this, and House of the Dead, Max Payne and BloodRayne, because I've never played it. I've never played these two just yet. I have played Wing Commander, but I haven't seen them. I haven't seen the movie, nor am I trying to, just to get the full, theme of it. So, what do you guys agree, or do you guys disagree? Let me know. I apologize for how long it took me to do this and how many cuts I needed to do, but to do these justice, I needed to be able to sit back and say, I need to watch a good bit of the movie just to feel, the progression of it, the progression. And and on certain games, let's say like Hitman, Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil, I did not need that. As long as I've seen a good bit of a good chunk of the movie, and I can say this. Okay, how did it feel based on the games? And my personal preference. As someone who's been playing games for a very long time, how did it feel to be pointed out? And that's kind of where I progressed it at. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Film Lover for, recommending this to me. I may actually make tier lists every month. You never know. I'll figure something out for each. Like, have a special slot for it. Again, you never know. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much. Tell me what I did right. Tell me what I did wrong. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you guys want to see me do another tier list, or you guys have a recommendation for a video, let me know, and I may be able to execute it. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, getting all the action. The fun never needs to end. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, good gaming, happy hunting, and I'll see all you Dragon Wings back inside the world of tier lists. Hope you guys enjoyed. Now I'll see you guys next time for some more D.Dragon action. Peace.